Hello traders, today is October 8th, 2012. This will be analysis for October 8th and also October 9th trading sessions. Okay, we're just right before the London session open, taking a look at the USD CHF pair. Yesterday didn't have too much action off of this pair as far as trading goes. However, looking for the price to come up to .9356, test this resistance, and then break through this diagonal support. Okay, looking below, looking at buy levels, looking down here at the .9274 region, going to look at the trend and then break that trend going upwards for a long. Okay, looking at USD JPY, nothing looking too spectacular coming into this trading session. However, I am watching 78.75, 78.88 as sell levels, and then also down at 77.97 and 77.90 for buy levels. However, this pair is not looking too ripe coming into this session for any type of trading activity. Also, the euro US dollar, same situation. You know, the euro US dollar has been pretty flat for the last 12 hours. So looking at a buy down here at 1.2935 or a sell at 1.3072. Looking for a confirmation based on my system to be able to break out of the current channel. Okay, looking at the pound US dollar. Huge sell-off happened in the last 24 hours, so I'll be looking at taking buys down here at 1.5977 or 1.5957. Also a sell order at 1.6215. You can see here there's really not a lot of support and resistance holding this pair up. Okay, if price can break up through this level here at 1.6066, I'll be looking for it to go to 1.6215. However, looking for a safe entry if that were to happen, if it were to break up above, and if it doesn't, again, still looking for these buy levels down here. Okay, looking at the US Canadian, this is my favorite setup coming into this session. I like the way that this pair is consolidating, looking at a descending triangle, and I like looking at these levels. Let me back out a little bit so you can see. See .9735, loving that level down there. The .9751's okay. You know, I will take a break through the upside, but I will put on a little bit bigger of a position size if it reaches down here at .9734. And then also, again, coming back to this major bottom that was created on 918 at .9725 on the US Canadian. Okay, taking a look at the Australian US dollar, I really like this pair. Looking at this top here, a triple top created on 10-4. Okay, if it can get up to 1.0273, retest these levels, I'm looking for a break of this support diagonal and riding it down to 1.0147, and then potentially riding it even lower, as this is a major low. Okay, we can see that this low created over here that we reviewed in the last session, 9312, and if we can break that level and break this level, we're looking to go even lower. So that could be a few hundred pip move, and so looking to take a little bit bigger of a position size if it sets up appropriately. Okay, looking at the NZD USD, this is a trade that I'm already in. Okay, taking it long, .8157 is the entry, and we're looking at a current, let's see, we're looking at about 70 pips right now. So I'm looking for this pair to break the diagonal support buy line, and if it can break that going to the downside, I'll exit the long and take a short position. I would really like it to reach this level here, .8264. I'll take most of my position off, leave a third on going up to .8340, and then looking at the retest of these levels to see if we can have a major breakout. Okay, if I'm going to take a short, you're looking at the overall trend. The overall trend is looking down, so I'm going to take a short here and ride it to this level, take off most of the position, let a third run to .7905, and that's the NZD USD. Okay, looking at the Euro JPY, really like this, how this is setting up. It's just basing on this really weak support level going up. It's going to reach the mid pivot level. I'm thinking right around this region it's going to break below the support line. and I'm going to ride that down to 101.11, 100.70, take off most of the positions, and let third run all the way down to 9962 and just see how that's going to react to that low. Okay, looking at GBP JPY. Okay, this is a position I'm already in. This is the level that I showed you yesterday on the analysis. Broke that level. We're looking at about 42 pips at the moment. Okay, so if we were to look at what's going to break on this current trading session, this is a pretty wide support level, so I'm not too big of a fan of it, because if it reaches a support level and breaks, we're basically giving back all of our profits. I've already taken off a third of the position to pay for the pair, meaning that covers my full stop loss that I have on the pair, so it's basically a free trade at this point. So I'm going to ride the next third up to this point, see how it reacts to 127.03, and then take the rest of the third up to 127.81, and then watch how that reacts at that level. Okay, if it can break that level and fall, looking for it to fall down to 124.40, and then we'll see how the third reacts to that level. AUD/JPY, again, this is a line that I already showed you guys yesterday. Took the pair, took it long, and looking at about 60 pips profit so far. So looking for it to break this support level. Okay, it's already blasted through this top here at 80.07, held a nice uptrend. In fact, it's getting steeper and steeper as I speak, so if you can see, it's looking like that right now. Okay, so I'm going to be watching for a break at this level. I'm hoping that this pair can get to 80.92 and test that resistance, and hopefully can break down. I'll take a short, take off my long position, and then ride it down, because looking at the overall profit potential going down, we've broken this low, and now if we could break this low, that will be a huge move to the downside is what I'm anticipating. Okay, looking at Euro JPY, looking at the retest of this previous bottom, taking a look at this nice support level. It's pretty, it's pretty weak looking. It's not very steep. If we can break that level, taking it down to 99.81. Okay, paying for the overall position, a third coming in at 101.12, and then it basically becomes a free position. Move up the stop loss and let that trade run. Okay, NZD/JPY. Okay, this is also a trade that I took. This is the blue line. It represents what I showed you all yesterday. It broke at 63.93. It's up to 64.53, so we're up about 60 pips on this move. Okay, we can see that the trend line here is also getting steeper and steeper. So looking for a retest of this current level that we're at, which we are at 64.49, and if it can break below that, break below this level, I'll watch it to this level, look for a break at the lows of 63.76 and 63.51, leaving on a full rest of the third of the position to retest at 63.18. GBP CHF, really nothing happening in this pair coming to this trading session. Looking at the 1.5039 level, looking to see if we can break that level. If we can't, and there's going to be a nice trend line drawn to the upside, looking for a break of that trend line, taking it down to 1.4942, and then even lower, looking at the previous lows, we've got a major low at 1.4911.